This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Hello, here I am and here you are, Jack.
Good afternoon, Swanee.
Did you notice I was having a conversation with Mel outside just now?
Yeah, and I just heard my name uttered as well.
That's right. And I thought you would like to be filled in on the conversation and how it went.
Please enlighten me.
So I am freezing, right? All the time.
When are you
I'm a
not?
lizard, right? I'm a lizard. The
Yes.
end. Anyway, I've come in here today. It's freezing. It's freezing everywhere. I've just said, is my parka still here? So I'm wearing a parka in the studio. I always think I am insane because you are never cold. So I said to Mel, "Are you always cold?" And she goes, "No, you can turn the heat up in the studio." I said, "Oh, what do you turn it up?" She goes, 25.
No, Mel, don't. No.
And then I said the exact words, "Jack won't let me."
It's bad for the technology.
Jack won't let me.
And it's 25 is too hot. Jace on Jason Lauren here at Over 100 has the same issue with Lauren. Him and Lauren, it's the only thing they fight about. It's like you and I. It's the only thing we fight about is the temperature. I can't have it that hot. I'm not able to perform.
Oh my God, is that the reason? I tell you where it is much hotter than 25 degrees at the moment. In Europe.
Yeah.
And today is the day, I can feel it in my bones, Jack. We are going to give away this unbelievable $10,000 solo Euro summer holiday thanks to Flight Centre. It's got to be today.
It must be. You've just got to guess this secret sound. No one has managed to do it yet. We've played 7 or 8 times. So I think it's time, Swanee, that we release another clue.
Another clue. We have given 2 away.
I think we've given 1 clue.
One
haven't we?
away. Are we
Yes.
allowed to reiterate the first clue? Okay.
Totally.
I never know the legalities and I don't want to be sued because, I can't afford it.
The first clue was I belong outside.
No, the first clue is
No?
I'm always in the sun.
I'm always in the sun,
Yes.
sorry. And now what is the second
Today's clue is one of my names is related to fruit.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Jump on the Nova Player app and register your details. We will be playing after 3 p.m. and hopefully giving away that $10,000 Flight Centre voucher.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Instead, I only wish you the best.
Chin up, Lewis. It's not that bad, is it?
No, but do we know how Lewis is going now that you mentioned
Well,
him?
I just love it when people get out of the limelight to recalibrate because, my God, what a dream that would be. Take your time, Lewis. I have a question for you, Jack.
Shoot.
And it's something that's been bothering me for ages, but it's come to the fore over the last 24 hours.
Okay.
And I'm finally going to ask. Actually, I'm going to ask you as well. 13 24 10. Have you ever dated an actor? Because I've got a specific question for you. Recently, there's been 2 news stories that has made me study the photographs of these celebrities and just gone, I could not be in a relationship with you because I would never know what you're really thinking.
Oh, bad Botox.
No. I mean, there's always that. But Jennifer Aniston was photographed on the street in America somewhere, Los Angeles probably.
New York City, yeah.
Oh, she's filming Morning Wars.
I love that show. I'm across it.
And the photographs were taken by the paparazzi, but because you can't see any cameras or sets or anything, it looks like she's just walking down the street sobbing.
Yeah,
Right?
bawling her eyes out in some black gown.
Bawling her eyes out. And then you sort of read on and you realise, oh, okay, it's part of a movie. But my mind goes, how would you know if Jennifer Aniston was your partner?
Yeah.
How would you know if she was really upset or really angry or really happy when she is an expert at portraying those things when she doesn't feel them?
I love that your mind goes there.
It would do my head in.
I mean, she's a bad example because she can only play one character. But still, I get where you're coming from.
Tom's shaking his head at me. Have you never thought that? No.
Yeah,
Have
I'm
you
not
ever-
either. And I have some weird thoughts, but not that.
13 24 10, please call if you've ever been out with an actor, or if you are an actor, how do you deal with this?
Yeah, do you think about it a lot?
I would be constantly saying to whoever I was living with, this is really me now. I'm really feeling.
Like you feel like you'd have to say, we're off scene.
Yes. Yes.
and cut.
And you know a lot of actors because you're a dancey, artsy sort of type.
Yeah, once upon a time I was, and I reckon they are, like, this sounds really bad, but actors are a different type of person. Like, I think you know an actor when you meet one. It's like with a theatre person. You know a theatre person when you meet them. But I've never had that thought. What's your second example?
The second example is Hugh Jackman, who's been photographed in his car weeping with joy, it looks like.
The
right?
divorce papers
came
through.
No. I mean, look, he's excited.
He's happy.
A normal person would look at that and think, oh, he's talking to somebody he loves on the phone. I look at that and I go, do you know that you're being photographed? And if so, are you really happy, or are you just tapping into your expertise as an actor? And I don't know what to believe. I'd constantly be staring into someone's face going, is this real?
That's
Is
so
it real?
fascinating.
We've got some
Should we
calls.
go rogue?
Fantastic.
Let's
Let's
go
just pick
rogue
one
here.
up. Yep.
Hello, caller.
Hello there. Oh, no, we're going to Jennifer. We can go to Jennifer. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Chrissy.
So do you ever look at actors or people that are crying and think, is this real, or are you just putting it on?
Oh, they're very good at putting it on.
Okay, how do you know?
Oh, because I don't know. I can do it. I can cry at the drop of a hat.
Yes, but didn't you date the brother of an actress?
Yes, I did. But like I said, she wasn't a very nice girl before she became famous. And yeah, she used to cry whenever she wanted something.
Really? Crocodile tears. See?
And-
I'm right.
Yeah, I mean, you could be onto something, Swanee. And did you see her shift into that fake nice person, Jennifer?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she was nice to me in front of people, and then behind their back she was horrible to me all the time.
And I don't want names, Jennifer.
I do.
Obviously, I can tell. So I desperately want it. But is she like a famous actress that we would know?
Oh yes, yes.
Has she made it big in
Not-
Hollywood?
I'm not sure whether the movie went to Hollywood, but it is a famous movie that she was in, and she also was in Prisoner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can we play a guessing game?
If you like,
Will you just tell us?
I'll just tell you.
Tell me.
Kylie Belling.
Never heard of her. Oh, my
Billie
God.
Eilish.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
At Priceline Pharmacy, members get more. Sister Club members enjoy $5 rewards vouchers, exclusive goodie bags, special member offers, and more. Remember to scan your Sister Club card every time you shop.
Shop, scan, reward, repeat at Priceline.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Olympics are on. I mean, I like to say that. I never know what the legalities are.
I believe we can say it.
I
But
don't think we can. I think you can only say the big event is going on in Paris.
or what's happening in Paris. I just thought you can't say it when aligning it with.
No.
Something
can't
else.
Can't
Okay.
even say. Can't even use the word.
Let's just say Paris.
Yes. The giant event that it is occurring in Paris. I love I haven't watched a frame of it. I've got absolutely no interest, to be honest. But the takeaway headlines, I can tell you that the Seine has been cleared for swimming.
Oh, it has now.
It has, yes.
Finally.
That's fresh.
You
So
couldn't pay me to go in it, but okay.
that is, it's free to that. There is a rugby star from America that likes to wear lipstick on the field, and power to you, lady.
You've done well, Swan.
Thank
You're
you.
across more than I.
These are very important details. And this is what you need to know about Italian gymnast Giorgia Villa. She is sponsored, much like most athletes, by Parmigiano Reggiano. That is Parmesan cheese, guys.
Fantastic.
Now, it is unclear whether or not she is sponsored by the whole genre of cheese or whether it is a specific brand of cheese. But I don't care, because all of her photographs, much like any other sports person that's, sponsored by Nike or whatever, they have photo shoots
Yeah.
featuring all of these items. Georgia is in 18 photographs and counting of her rolling around with wheels of cheese.
Like,
My favourite is 4 huge wheels of parmesan and her perched on it doing the splits.
it's quite wild.
And another one of her just hugging a big wheel of parmesan.
And then there's one where, like, they've tried to really get her in action doing a backflip with just a casual palm of Willison under her.
Yes, a palm of Willison.
Yeah, great.
There's a palm of Willison there.
A wheel of parmesan.
And a wedge of parmesan cut from the wheel, just in case you don't know what a parmesan wedge looks like.
It is so fantastic. I'm here for it. I love it.
It is so brilliant. And if ever I got good enough to be in a world-class event in Paris, I would like to be sponsored by Meredith Dairy Goat's Cheese.
Oh, of course.
Can you imagine me just like writhing around the floor or near the parallel bars, diving into a giant oily vat
Would you
of
have
goat's cheese?
the glass jars there behind you or the plastic tubs?
Look, I'd be a bit fancy. I'd go with the glass jars.
Okay, great.
But the big one, you know how
Yeah.
that's when you're feeling real fancy, when you spend $25 on it.
And you know how sometimes with sponsors you're asked about your sponsor?
Yeah.
If you were in a press conference and I had to ask you about Meredith Goat's Cheese, do you know what you would say?
Yes, I would say that it makes everything better.
What are the brand's values? If I had to pick one,
Yeah.
hands down, mine would be SodaStream.
Really?
Because I just love my SodaStream so much. And I feel like it represents me. Like Weekday Jack, he likes to spice up his day with not just normal water. I like some sparkling soda water. I like to chuck a lemon in it. And then Weekend Jack, it also suits him because he can have his vodka soda. Oh, we've got kick-ons after the club? Don't worry about going to the bottle shop. I've got my SodaStream ready so we don't need mixers.
I love that you are obsessed with SodaStream.
I love it. It's the only appliance I allow on my kitchen bench because the rest of them make it look crap.
You know, I've just rethought, if Meredith Dairy is not available to sponsor me, I would also look at sponsorship from Fulton's Firewood Deliveries.
Yes, that would
Because I
suit
spend
you.
a fortune.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
A athlete that is currently competing in Paris, like the way I did that.
I do, Swan.
You know exactly what I'm talking about without me saying it. Is sponsored by Parmesan Cheese. And a photo shoot has ensued with her writhing all over giant wheels of the crumbly stuff.
She's doing the splits on them.
She sure is. When it was posted to Instagram, people weighed in with their comments. Here are 2 of my favourites. Like a brand of Parmesan cheese or just Parmesan in general? I need answers. And this one. Anyone with eyes can see that her routines are perfectly coordinated, as she's always sharp in her performances.
Yeah, good.
It's honestly unbelievable how she balances on that beam. She never crumbles under pressure, always landing with a Gouda finish.
Someone send that to the PR and marketing team of the cheese brand because Swanee, it is that brand. Parmigiana.
That is so brilliant. I need a wedge too, by the way. Put that on the list. I thought I would be sponsored by Meredith Dairy if I had a choice. Australia Post, I'd get enough of the slips. Fulton's Firewood Deliveries. And what about this one? Kmart, for my obsession with containers.
Yeah, okay, good.
Everything has its own container.
They'd have to teach you how to use click and collect properly before
Excuse me.
bringing you on board, but sure.
That was me last year. I'm fully across it now. Who would you choose to sponsor you, Paula?
I would choose Bickford Cordial.
What's your favourite?
It's along the lines of SodaStream, but it goes with water, still all sparkling, and it's the perfect entertainer. And kids love it, and adults love it, and it's got fancy names. It's perfect.
What is your favourite flavour of Bickford's?
Oh, I like lemon lime bitters and cloudy apple. They're all
Ooh,
pretty good.
you bet up yourself, Paula.
You sound like a good ambassador already, though, Paula. I'd give you the job.
What's wrong with Cooler? Coddy's Cooler. That is the
Well, it's
finest
like
cordial.
The Bickford sounds really fancy, and it's another Australian brand.
And it is in a glass bottle. You're right,
It is
Paula.
in a
Yes.
glass bottle.
Yes.
Priceline pharmacy voucher for you, Paula. Jason, who would sponsor you and why?
Monster energy drink. And there's a new flavour. It's called Ultra Peachy. It's really nice.
Oh, ultra peachy. I saw a watermelon one.
Yeah, there's a whole new variety.
Oh, very exciting.
Of monster drinks. You sound like you need a monster today, Jason.
Oh, I do.
I
Do need
bet.
a buzz. I've had 2.
Oh, God. Go and get another one. All right, Heather, hello. Who would sponsor you?
Oh, it would have to be Pillow Talk with all that gorgeous linen.
Oh, man.
Wrap that around your body. It's just gorgeous.
Are you part of a loyalty program there? Because I'm an Adair's girl, and if you think I don't know my Linen Lovers card number off by heart, you'd be wrong, Heather.
Oh, yes, I'm a member there.
Oh, good. And what scent would you recommend?
What brand?
What scent?
Nah, Pillow Talk.
Is
No,
that...
Pillow
Bed linen.
Talk, mate.
Bed linen.
Oh, I thought you were talking about linen spray.
No.
Sorry. Oh,
No,
right.
no. I actually save $50 a fortnight, and I go to the Boxing Day sales, and I spend $1,000 every year there.
Oh, God. And do you get fresh pillows and linen?
Absolutely.
Oh,
That 1,000 thread sheets, you can't get anything better.
yes, Heather. Yes.
Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Heather, much like our friend Erin.
Erin,
Hi.
who would sponsor you if you had your pick?
It would be Nova, actually.
Oh, my God. Tell me more about it.
You guys just keep me company all day. You bring me up when I'm down. You're always so much fun. I'd have Nova. No question about it.
Erin, Mum, you've really disguised your voice very, very well.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Do we have any more goss on whether Sabrina Carpenter is single now?
No, Swanee, she hasn't done a follow-up TikTok as yet, but the comments on TikTok are going off. Everyone's assuming her and Barry are done.
Savage. You are listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's clickbait.
That was like a preemptive click, wasn't it? A little Sabrina Carpenter nugget for you.
Yeah.
Do you remember that amazing halftime Super Bowl rap extravaganza from 2022?
I think of you when I think of that performance because I remember how much you loved it.
I could not believe my eyes. All my old teenage bedroom ghetto blaster people were there. All of them. It was unbelievable. Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Dre. Other people call him Dr. Dre, but he and I, we just refer to each other as Dre and C, Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, all of them there. 50 Cent, of course, was there, but he nearly wasn't. He's appeared on the cover of the Hollywood Reporter and really put Jay-Z and Beyonce in it.
Right, why?
He has said that they did not want him there. Their company, Rock Nation, ROC Nation, sounds like a daggy shoe company, doesn't it? They said no, we don't want 50 Cent there. I don't know why. There must be beef.
I didn't know they had beef.
But then Eminem said, if you don't get 50 Cent there, I'm not doing it.
Good by Eminem.
And then Rock Nation, the fancy company, not the daggy walking shoes, said, all right then, 50 Cent can come. He was also asked for his thoughts on the Grammy Awards. I can't believe that he's still able to be on the cover of a magazine. He had one song 20 years ago.
No, he had a few hits.
Did he?
Candy Shop, PIMP,
No.
Into Club.
You know I'm only talking about Into Club.
I know. That's
You know
your
that
favorite.
there is only one. Man, the minute that hit the charts, he can die a happy man because that has changed our world forever.
He's also produced some great TV, like Power is a great show.
That's true. He says, I don't know who's voting in the Grammys. Whoever they are, they're off at Beyonce's house because she has 30 of them. Boom!
Dig.
Now, the other thing I've clicked on is a Reddit thread. If you're not on Reddit, you have to be. And while you're there, search up a website called Quora, Quora. It is just as juicy.
You've told me about this site, but I'm yet to check it out.
Well, it's like having a big gossip session with your friends, but you don't have to leave the house.
Right.
And you don't have to divulge any personal information. I love this. Am I the a-hole if I refuse to pay for a crazy expensive bachelorette party? There is a massive story here, and I don't have to read it because, no, there is nothing wrong with you if you refuse to go along with a stupid, expensive event for someone else. I think, and sweeping statements are coming up, but I'm hitting it early.
Go.
If you are the centre of an event, a birthday, a wedding, a bachelorette party, no one who you invite should have to reach into their pocket to enjoy that event.
Huge call, but
And
I agree with it.
I stand by it. I stand by it. There was this very famous story. There was a local sports reporter. And he... Do you remember this? And I've never forgotten it. It would have
Tony
been about 15 years ago. Anyway, he said, hey guys, come over to my place. We're going to watch the game. It was some sort of grand final, rugby, football, something, a boxing match maybe.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to get some pizza and it's pay-per-view. Anyway, lots of people said fine. Maybe 15, 20 people turned up to have a pizza night and viewing of a said event. He put around the hat to cover the cost of the pay-per-view bill and the pizzas.
What a tight ass!
The Chrissy Swan Show.
That last hour has absolutely flown, Jack.
Sure has, Swanee.
I've noticed that you've just taken off your jacket. Are you upset with the increased temperature in this studio?
Mate, I've got the sweats. I'm like clammy from how hot it is.
But it's only 22 and I've still got a parka on. It's like I'm about to hit the slopes. We've got a huge hour for you coming up. We're going to be talking undies, yawn ruiners. Get your sweeping statements ready. We are going to give away the clue again for this $10,000 Flight Centre amazing solo Euro summer trip. The clue is... I've said it and then I've forgotten it. It's gone out of my mind. Get onto the Nova Player app, by the way, and the clue is one of my names is related to fruit. If we don't give it away today, it might be tomorrow, and then you got the weekend to really catch up.
Here is the sound.
I want to give this away. I want to give it away
Same.
sooner.
Register via the Nova Player app or on Nova FM. But next, Chrissy's Quizzy. There is $200 cash inside that bum bag.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's give away a bum bag, though.
The Chase, tonight, 5 o'clock on 7 and 7+.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. Daniel, how are you feeling?
Not too bad yourself, Chrissy.
What would you put? What's the first thing you'd put in the bum bag if you were a very lucky boy?
Oh, geez, endless options. Probably some sort of treat for myself, I reckon.
Oh, I can hear that Adelaide accent coming through loud and clear, Daniel. I'm getting... Look, I know it's not Mystic Chrissy, but why do I see Glenelg?
Do like going down there.
Yeah,
Love
it's nice, isn't it?
It is. It's very good.
God, I've got very fond memories of the cinnamon donuts at Magic Mountain. Anyway, let's move on. Hello, Jilly.
Hi, how are you?
You are an inspection officer for a real estate agent at your service.
Yes.
What is the weirdest? Yeah, what is the weirdest, most alarming thing you've seen? I know it involves poo. I know it involves dog poo or dog food. I know.
No, it's worse than that.
Nah.
Be worse than that. I've seen people who've been evicted, and there's been revolting, how can I say it? Feces left around the house.
Yeah, I knew it had to do with poo.
Walls.
Also, why, Jack, are you playing an old Nokia phone?
Oh, I thought maybe she's found a phone vibrating just on the kitchen bench and stuff.
That
just
is
left
the
out.
old Nokia 9210, I believe it's called. Anyway,
get to the
all right,
quizzy.
let's go. Guys, there's $200 in the cash, in the bum bag today, thanks to the Chase on 7. And the questions are...
Somewhere in front of Chrissy Swan's pile.
Somewhere in my pile.
Question number 1.
Name the famous drummer who sold a Qantas boarding pass for more than $12,000 for charity. I mean, look, it was a very obscure story, and even I didn't know that this guy was a drummer.
Did you not?
No. It's Travis Barker, who is obviously more famous now for being with one of the Kardashians, the boring one.
Court.
Question number 2. E-commerce refers to what? Oh, come on. Daniel,
guys.
Daniel.
It's 2024.
You're a young man. Come on. Oh, my God. It's an online store. Online shopping. It's my lifeblood.
Question number 3.
Jason Momoa is celebrating his 45th birthday today. Can you name one film that he's appeared in?
Daniel.
Yes, Daniel.
Moana.
I'm going to say yes. It's not on the list because are you a big Jason Momoa fan, Daniel?
I am. Also got kids as well, so...
Oh, you know his back catalogue. Question number 4.
I don't know if that's true, but let's just go with it.
Yeah. Harry Garside was sadly defeated in Paris at the start of the week. He represents Australia in which sport?
Daniel.
Yes, Daniel.
Boxing.
Correct. I want to talk about how you're helping your mother-in-law move house too in a minute. But we'll move on.
Question number 5. Daniel, this is for the win.
Pyromania is life. No. Is an impulse control disorder which gives people an intense urge to deliberately start what?
Daniel.
Jill.
Daniel?
Is it fires?
It is fires, Daniel.
Jill. Oh.
I know, just a bit late, Jilly, but that's all right. I'm going to send you a bum bag as well. I'm going to send you a bum bag because I know that that's really what you want. Now, Daniel, let me talk about you moving your mother-in-law into a house. You are a very good man.
Yeah, you have to do what you have to do.
Yes,
Keep
leave
them
that
happy.
$200 cash in the bum bag on her fridge, please. She's going to need a pizza tonight.
Congratulations, Daniel. That's $200 cash. We will be playing again tomorrow. But next, sweeping statements.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Oh, this is so exciting. I have been waiting for the dulcet tones of Troye Sivan ever since I heard last week about Nova's Cash Car and a Star, because when you play Troye Sivan, you get in the draw for the most amazing prize. Excuse me. I'm talking Suzuki Swift Hybrid trip to New York City to see Troye Sivan and $20,000 cash.
That is epic. Now, Swanee, we're about to go into sweeping statements.
We sure are.
I think anyone that gets on air in this should go in the draw.
We must.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Oh, yes, your unpopular opinions. This is actually going to be my second one for this show.
It is.
Download the podcast if you want to hear it. Nah, joking. I'm going to tell you, I've got 2. 1, if someone hosts an event and they are the centre of it, we're talking weddings, baptisms, birthdays, hens parties, the guests should not have to pay a penny for it. End of. And if someone says to me, come to my bachelorette party, it's going to cost $50 a head, I'd say, have a great night. Have a great night. Here's my second one. People that stick a finger in your mouth when you are yawning can get in the bin.
Who has done that?
Have you not had...
I have never had that done to me in my 27 years.
Jack, there are 2 types of people in the world.
Seriously?
The type that just understand a yawn is a magical moment and you need to let someone enjoy that.
Yeah.
And the other half of the population see it as an opportunity to shock you out of your moment of joy. So imagine this, you're yawning, wide yawn. Right at that moment when you can't see anything, they stick their finger in your mouth and you come out of it like it is awful. No one's ever done that to you.
I've never seen that done. Like, what compels someone to just do that? What animals?
I want to talk more about that tomorrow, actually, because there is not one reason that I can come up with that can justify that sort of action. I'd like to talk to
people.
I'd like to talk to a very honest and authentic yawn poker.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
On 13-24-10, we are taking your sweeping statements. Lindsay, let's kick off with her, Swanee.
Hello, Linz.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What part of beautiful Queensland are you from, Lindsay?
I'm actually from America, but I live in Capalaba.
Oh, Capalaba. I know Capalaba. All right. What is your sweeping statement?
I think on Friends that Rachel should have ended up with Joey instead of Ross.
Yes, I agree.
Yep, I think he didn't try to change her. He just loved her for who she was. Plus, Ross is really annoying.
I never understood her, the appeal of Ross.
Same.
He was such a dweeb.
I could never watch Friends because the applause I found so irritating when I tried to. The
and
fake
did you
applause.
hear this week Lisa Kudrow said the applause in the live studio audience annoyed the crap out of her too.
Yeah, she was the same.
She's like, what are you all laughing at? It's not for you. It's for the people at home. Lindsay, absolutely hard agree on that one.
You are in the draw for Nova's Cash Car and a Star, Lindsay, because we just played Troye Sivan before.
Yes, Susan, hello there.
Hi, how you going?
Hi. We have been talking about parmesan cheese on the show because an athlete overseas at the moment is weirdly sponsored by parmesan cheese. What is your take on parmesan cheese?
Well, your last caller won't like it, but the way Americans say parmesan makes me want to rip my ears off.
Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Hey, should we check back in with Lindsay?
Yeah, let's check in with Lindsay. Say, that sort of, bitey, salty cheese that you put on spaghetti bolognese? Lindsay? No, she's
Yes.
gone. Oh, hi, Lindsay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
What sort of cheese do you grate on the top of spaghetti bolognese?
Yeah, I would say parmesan.
I mean, I can see it. The S is sort of, you know,
Right.
an optional extra.
Susan, you are in the draw for Nova's cash car and a star. Let's finish with Rachel.
Rachel, what is your sweeping statement / unpopular opinion?
Fresh-born babies are ugly.
Well, look, it's not the first time I've heard that, but I think there needs to be a caveat.
Like the gooey, bloody, you know.
Yeah, when
they're fresh.
Yeah, often they look like something co-starring with Sigourney Weaver in Alien.
Oh, Rachel.
But I do want to give a caveat there. If they come out the sunroof, if you're too posh to push like I am, they're beautiful.
How good is that?
They're beautiful babies.
Rachel, you're in the draw for Nova's cash car and a star. Next, we are playing Swan Solo Euro Summer and hopefully giving away this $10,000 Flight Centre voucher.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Everything is crossed for this.
Family holiday, mates getaway, or solo adventure, Flight Centre has deals for everyone. Start your journey at flightcentre.com.au.
Swan's Solo Euro Summer.
You know, I finally caught up with my friend. It's one of the greatest things about going on a big trip on your own is catching up with your friends afterwards and reliving it over and over. Finally caught up with him this morning, my friend Jamie. And we just reminisced about amazing food in Italy and the beautiful sights in Paris. Kate, have you ever been to Europe?
I have, Chrissy. Welcome back, you two.
Thank you.
Kate.
Amazing.
Kate. How long has it been since you have had a solo journey?
Oh, yes. Which century is it? I don't know. Very, very long time.
Have you got kids?
4.
Oh, my God. If anyone's earned it, it's you. I've got everything crossed for you, Kate.
Thank you.
If you win this, can you extricate yourself from the family just to wander around and dip croissants in espressos?
Oh, well, I think I may never come back. But yes, although I've just had knee surgery, I'm sitting in the back of the car. My daughter is chauffeuring me home from the physio.
Oh,
so,
my God.
Yeah, I might be in a wheelchair. I'll have to do a Shirley Valentine, though, and find some nice little handsome Greek boy to push me around.
I do believe the line is there, Kate. You've got to find someone to kiss your stretch marks.
That's right, the scars.
Now, Kate, have you heard the 2 clues we've given away this week, yesterday and today?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, luckily, because I've been at the physio, so your lovely, lovely Tom just filled me in on today's.
Okay.
right.
So the 2 clues so far. I'm always in the sun, and one of my names is related to fruit. This is how it's going to work, Kate. God, I hope you're lucky because I want to give this away. We're going to play you the sound effect. It was recorded in Europe. Then you're going to have your guess, and then we're probably going to have to let you down gently. So let's go it. Let's do.
Alrighty, Kate, I'm playing the sound.
Kate, what is that secret sound for a $10,000 solo Euro Summer?
So I think it's like your Cabana Lounge, Sun Lounge, and it's when you change the settings on the back, the recline, and it goes between each setting. You know,
Very.
you put jams in it.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Let's have another listen.
Oh, yeah, I do hear that, Swanee.
Kate, you better call ahead and get special assistance at the airport because that is the secret sound.
Really?
Yes!
My daughter. Yes, sir. I think she wants to get rid of me.
You have won a $10,000 solo Euro Summer thanks to Flight Centre.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited. That's just,
How
Can
amazing.
you come and push my wheelchair down?
I can, Kate. Kate, I'm not sure if you saw me in Europe, but I'm really good at being a photographer.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're hired. Although, Chrissy, I think I need you to my tour guide. Oh, my God, your trip was heaven. Oh.
Kate, I am going to give you all the tips and tricks and the restaurants and where to go to avoid the queues and all of that. Have the best time.
Oh, thank you, guys.
You are so welcome. And a big thank you, Kate, to our mates at Flight Centre who made this possible. That is a $10,000 Flight Centre voucher. It was just a bloody banana lounge moving settings.
How magical. And you recorded that in Greece, if you don't
Sure
hardly
did.
mind.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
This.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Now, this time yesterday, we were talking about how annoying it is when people take to social media to say they're going to announce something tomorrow.
Oh.
And as I was thinking about it last night, because I go back on our greatest hits, Jack, and
So
I
do
think,
I.
could I have done anything differently? And what I wanted to add was this. The error that you make by pre-announcing an announcement is that no matter what it is, no one will care. So let's say the biggest announcement anyone can make is that they're having a baby, right? If you say, I'm going to announce something tomorrow, you get everybody in a frenzy thinking it's going to be this incredible thing. Nothing ever is. And then on Tuesday, you come on and you go, I'm pregnant. People go, oh, is that all?
Yeah.
The answer's always, is that all?
Because you've been playing the guessing game for the last 72 hours since you teased said announcement.
Speaking of Lizzo, we were talking about her. She said, I'm going to announce something tomorrow. Today, she has said, only joking, I'm going to announce it tomorrow.
No, Lizzo!
I mean, this better be, the announcement better be, I, Lizzo, am a magical unicorn. Or everyone's going to be disappointed.
I, Lizzo, have the photos with the banana.
Yes, that's right.
It'll just be an album announcement. It's like, no, mate, just announce the album when you're doing the announcement. That's exciting enough. Don't ruin it by
Because
this
now,
lead up.
It can only be an album or a baby. That's it. If you're Lizzo or any sort of female artist, it's either a baby or a bloody album. All right, now let's move on to Tiffany Haddish, one of my favourite actors. I love her in anything. She's naughty.
She's great. She's so loose in an interview.
Every interview she ever does, I'm like, God, you could have I know you're a great actor, but you could be a fantastic radio host or a TV host.
Yes.
So much personality.
And she lived a life before getting famous. Like, she's like Cardi B. Those funny people, they were kind of normies trying to make some money before getting rich and famous.
Exactly. So what I always say about those people is that they've had to work on their personality, so they've actually got something to offer.
Yeah.
You know, that's what
Good
her
theory.
is. She's so funny. Anyway, she sat down on a panel show and she said this.
Back in the day when I was struggling for money, I used to sell my panties. I would say that my name was Rosalinda and I was a housekeeper for Holly Berry and I have some of her dirty panties. Anybody want to buy some? And I would make $300.
You lying?
Wow. Yeah, every
Send
time.
me that website. That's a website?
It was literally on Craigslist.
Shut up.
Selling panties
We
on
need some of them
Craigslist.
Halle Berry draws.
Let's just unpack that for a minute. She created an alter ego whereby she was the cleaning lady at Halle Berry's, the world famous actor. And she had a fictitious side hustle where she stole Halle Berry's undies and sold them on Craigslist. But they were in fact her undies.
For $300.
$300.
I mean, usually people selling things for $300, it's very illegal.
Well, I tell you what, Cozzy Lives is biting, and I've brought in a pair of underpants.
What do you have not?
They are my underpants, but I'm going to put them on eBay, and I'm going to say that they belong to... Who am I mistaken for? Casey Donovan? No. I'll say they're Julia Morris. No. Kate Sobrano? No. I'm going to say they're Steve Price's. I'm going to say they're Steve Price's undies.
They look like a really nice piece of underwear.
Do you know what? They are the only undies I've got. If you open my undies drawer, I've got 20 pairs of them.
Are they Skims? What are they?
Kmart.
Love it, Swanee.
Three packs for $9.
Another big congratulations to Kate, who won Swan's Solo Euro Summer.
Oh, we are just walking on air for you, Kate.
Jump on the Nova Player app and listen to our podcast if you missed it, because it was really beautiful. And
I just want to say, if you have enjoyed that competition and you've been driving along dreaming of where you would go, get onto Flight Centre and make it happen. If you start thinking about it now, chances are you can give yourself the gift of what seems to be so impossible.
Right?
It is possible.
And if you need the extra cash, like Tiffany Haddish, start selling someone's undies.
I will give you my undies.
Now check this out. The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.